Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie, and we are back here on Final Fantasy 14. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this, guys. Today, I have one thing. Now, I want to premise this one. I was supposed to stay where I was at today and not move from there until we did the next episodes this weekend. I have not done that just so I can make this a recording with you guys. So we're going to try to get our apartment today. That's what the goal is. And I've done a little bit of research. Hopefully I don't show how ignorant I am about Final Fantasy, but apparently we are talking to this dude to unlock the area where we need to go. So where the heart is missed. Mind looking for something for me, adventurer. It may excuse me, guys, nausea. It may even be an interest to you, in fact. I'm told that plots where missed are to be auctioned off. You, me, hells, even the 12 danged wandering minstrels could purchase their own piece of Laminsa. Up And upon that plot, there are free to build houses for you and yours. And can't tell me thoughts didn't appeal to you. Um, so, yep. All right. So I'm not interested in the auctions part, but you have to have access to the area to go there so you can get an apartment. From everything that I'm told. So we're going to try to get over to this area and at least unlock it, right? Now there's 5 areas, and the one I was going to do, I still have to get through the quest line in order to get there. So I just want one. So it says speak to Regalia. Okay. When you come down this hill here. Whee! There we go. Regalia. To proceed to where the mist is, you may visit any residential ward within the mist. Okay. Now we can go in. Okay. Now, what I'm told is that we have to find one where there's a vacancy for the apartment spots. Now, we're not interested in the actual plots themselves. So, yeah. I don't reckon it really matters one way or another. Now, there is 5. I will leave a link to the wiki page for all the residential areas that you can choose from, and you guys can go there and look at that and try to decipher what you're supposed to do. Storm or crit? Now we have to talk to our boy again. That is probably back in town, isn't he? Yeah, he's back outside. But we won't do that just yet, though. So what we're looking for is not... Let's go ahead and unlock this. All right. Okay, so... Top knot. This is the apartment buildings. Go to lobby. Okay, you're not what we're looking for. Welcome to Top Knot. Whether you come with an eye to buy or simply ask questions, my services are at your disposal. Purchase an apartment. Hold on a minute. What? What did it say? Okay, so we have to go to our home world before we can do this. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Back on my home world. Back over here. Purchase an apartment. Yes. There we go. That's it. God, it took forever. Um, so, I'm gonna come and do all of my furnishings and stuff off camera. I might do a tour one Tuesday or Thursday. For right now, I just want like to get a bed or something like that. So we're just gonna grab like a bed and no, we're not doing a futon. That'll work. That's all I care about right now. Nope. Entrance to apartments. Go to my apartment. Isn't it wonderful? Okay, so we should be able to. Nope. All right, right. Yep. And then. Hmm. Nope. I must be doing something wrong. Is there a menu for it? Okay. Okay. Go to lobby. Place furnishings. To place furnishings, open the housing menu while inside your apartment and select the indoor furnishings. Please note the location where you are placing the dedicated type. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so housing. There it is. Indoor furnishings. Place. Yes. Ooh, that's nice. Do we want it? Where do we want it? Thank you. Okay, so maybe right there for now. It is blue. We can dye it though. We can get a dye and dye it. So I need to move it back just a little bit. Let's get it like this and see if we can't move it back just a little bit, like right there. There we go. Okay, we got a bed. I'm going to fix this place up. We'll get some furnishings and stuff and fix it up, and then the next time you guys see this, it should be looking pretty specific. There is something specifically. What is it? That's fine. There is something specific I was wanting to do, and I will have to do more research on that one. Yeah. Change apartment name. Apartment 7. Maggie's apartment. There we go. So, let's go ahead and exit, and I'll have to do some research about the other part that I wanted to do. But, go back out. Lobby. Yep. Chocobo Stables. When you purchase one of the apartments, you gain access to a exclusive Chocobo stable. You'll find it outside the entrance of the building. Access to Chocobo stables after buying an apartment and selecting learn about Chocobo raising to begin care of your steed. Okay, let's go find it. There's a market board. I do not see it. No. Let's look at the map. Private residence. Okay. I am not seeing it. There's the market board. Okay, that's the apartment buildings. Yeah, that's somebody else's residence. Alright guys, give me a second. I'll see if I can't find it somewhere. Hold on a minute. Alright guys, we're just blind. So this is the Chocobo stable. And this is what I was wanting to unlock. So this is the whole reason we got this. It appears like we have to have Chocobo raising in order to use this. I did not know, so I'll have to figure that out. So give me a second, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright guys. We need to go to Central Shroud. So, can we just leave here would be the question. Black Shroud. Central Shroud. And where is she at? Scroll out. Well, it doesn't really matter because we have to come here first anyway, so. Okay, we're looking at 20.2, 21.6. Yep, up here. All right. Yes. This is her. Him. Bird in hand. Let me go back on the page here. Yes, this is what we're looking for. Greetings, madam. Tell me, how goes the training of your Aurian mount? I could not help but notice that there is some bias towards real-life combat and battle, and no bonding makes for less noble bird. I see that you already have a fine residence of your own. Why not build a stable for your Chocobo? Closeness leads to fondness, and there's other perks. Indeed, I could tell you of those and more if you wish. We of Eshgard have a knack for Chocobo husbandry, and we have forgotten more in Glea will ever know, I fear. One of Ishgardian's knack is to stable Chocobos in one's residence. That makes it possible to train and feed the birds. Second knack is to keep a stable meticulously cleaned and picked up. And you piece of crap. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Take two. Tinkerboos are cleaning creatures and easily distracted by sloven housekeeping. Distressed, sorry. Easily distressed by sloven housekeeping. So we keep straight to keep what? We get straight to it. Pick up every vegetable scrap littering the stables, if you please. So, it wants us to do a little work here, so. Hands-on learning, right? Yeah. And last but not least, there we go. Collected all the vegetables. Good. I will take them. Place is as fresh as cream. How well the Chocobo look, fluffing their feathers contentment. You would do well to lay in a magical broom. You shall need to use those for proper cleaning, but that is for another time. There is more to stable care than simply cleaning. And that brings us to the third under the neck. Fresh feed. I'm not the tutor for this craft, however. There is one that has a knack after, I'm sorry, a knack right here in Bent Branch. That would be Mistress Margaret. Margaret, the resident botanist. She is in charge of all the cultivars maintaining here for the Chickaboos. Go to her and beg a few greens and information from her. She will not stint you on either. So she looks like is over here. Or is it? It's telling me to go down here. So let's follow the arrow. No, it says up here. Yep, that's her. Okay, some feed of the Chickaboos. Aye, you come to the right place for it. It has been a warm spring. Try the cockroot. Many birds who would otherwise go off their feed cannot resist these luscious roots. We raise them with love as well as skill. Master Lucretia likes to call that a knack. I've no quarrel with that. 'Tis a joy to grow, whether the vegetables, chickaboo, or the skill in one's hand. Why not try your own hand at growing vegetables? You say you have a house. A house must have a field. Food grown with love. I don't have a house. I don't know if you can grow stuff in your apartment. Mayhaps, may not. Otherwise, my father would be a cod fisher, a swim in butter, but the feed certainly makes Chickaboo eye. So sensitive is their nature that you can see the effects of a particular feed as clear as day. But I have yet to tell you about the main feat. You are you are sure to be fascinated. Shall we ever tire of speaking about glacial greens? I'm not saying that name properly, guys. I am sorry. Precise, luxurious plants. You can summon and train your chickaboo with these greens. But as wonderful as the glacial greens are, they are hardly unique in being attuned to specific areas of chickaboo's ability. The art of raising chickaboo involves choosing the balance of these vegetables to feed your birds, thus creating a chickaboo that is, well, just so. The best laid plans of a wrangler are often frustrated by a picky eater, though Do make sure you come to know each bird's likes and dislikes. There are no pieces of magic tech to bend their will. But when a bird and a woman grow together, why, you might discover something very special indeed. Aye, and you would do well to grow your own feed. May as well fight with a pine sword to raise a chickaboo without the vegetable field of your own. Visit the store, buy the seeds, and remember, love and skill, there's a knack. I do go on, but don't I? You came for a handful of feed and got an earful, but that's the way it with us botanists. Take this fine specimen of kickerroot to your sweet chickaboo, and welcome you both the joy of it. Come on. Jesus. Ah, we are able to collect some chickaboo food. Margaret is never stingy with her vegetables. Stingy? Stingy. As fine a kickeroo as I ever seen. Magnificent specimen. This will make the training all the more effective, I believe. We come to the fourth knack of chickaboo husbandry, Magzie. Training. Here. I hear head wrangler Keitha about her work. There's a thought. Go and speak with her. She will tell you much and more about chickaboo training. But she is over here. Keitha. Nice to meet you, Venture. Here to learn about training your bird, you say. Stable your chickaboo and you'll be able to train the sweetheart. But you'll need to give him a treat straight after and not a moment later. What I do is go pick up a choice bit of feed before I get the bird in training. The results vary, as the slick ruffian at the Umboni stall used to say. Around here, results depend on how clean the stables are, what treats you give. But as long as you love your chickaboo, it's hard to muck up. Well, now, you got to find root there. A fine root, cooker root. You already. That's That'll work as a treat. No pun intended. Go on, start training little Leah there. Okay. Nope. She tried to kick me. Or is she training kick? You fed Leah a gigantic kekaroot after her training. Alright. That was sweetly done, Venturer. You've some skill at this, I reckon. Some are made to train just that one bird, but you can handle any chickaboo. Some venturers share a stable, you know. Might be you could care for birds other than your own. You muck out the stables, that means that you're helping raise the other venturers' birds as well as your own. Don't matter who did the mucking out, really. Those birds been cared for, you see. You ought to hold That ought to hold you for a while. no use pouring too much wine into a cup. You'd best return to Lucretia. Yeah. And that is quest complete. Sweetly done. High praise indeed from Kita. Excellent, excellent. I have now taught you all the knacks you must needs to know, I believe. It is my hope that you will add a stable to your residence and raise a Chocobo to serve as a brave mount trusted companion. How I long to meet that bird someday. I trust you will not disappoint me. And there we go. Okay, so that's that complete. So now we can raise Chocobos. That means we can go back to our residence. Lakeisha. The mist. You're not gonna make me go all the way back up there, are you? There's got to be a way to teleport over here. I thought there was, anyway. Missed. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Well, crap. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Hold on, guys. All right, guys. So, teleport, and then click on the top one. That should take us to our residence. Apparently we got mail too, so I have to run into the mail and see what the heck that is. I don't remember getting anything, so there we are. And there we go. So now we can do this now. We can keep a Chocobo here. I have a specific thing that I want to do. So I'm going to work on that off camera. And I got to get the stuff for it first. So I'm going to do that. And then hopefully in a future video, you guys will see the effects of the Chocobo training. But for right now, guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a day right here. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. It really helps out the channel with YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you got to do is go to my page, hit the subscribe button, set your settings. You can come check out the videos. If you do like this episode, you want to share it with your friends, tell them what you like, there's a share tab down below. There's links to our social media site. There's a link there for you to copy and post on your YouTube post tab. Any tips, tricks, or comments, put it in the comments down below. See you guys later.